OCD and other anxiety disorders should be seen as monsters. I've talked a lot about anxiety on this channel, and I'll continue to do so. But if you see me looking to the right, it's because I'm looking at my notes. But yeah, I'm pretty nervous, but let's get right into it. So, OCD and a lot of anxiety disorders. I'm referring to OCD only because I've dealt with this before, but it could be really any form of anxiety disorder. Now, I don't want to make this like a negative video surrounding anxiety disorders because I don't think they're necessarily negative nor positive. I just think they're simply what they are. But one way that I overcame it very well is that I identified it as something as a issue. Like disorders, if you have anxiety disorders, you're usually prone to it. And I've read a lot about this, and people who have anxiety disorders tend to also have other mental illnesses in addition to their brain. There's something up with their brain where they are more prone to being anxious. Not only are they genetically like that, but their brain just functions in a way that makes them feel more anxious towards situations. So let's say you have OCD, your brain is more susceptible to being anxious compared to someone who does not have such an illness. So one thing that I did was that I identified this and said, okay, I am more susceptible, whatever it is, to anxiety. So you have to see it that way because if you think that you're not susceptible and that you can't, what's the word? If you think that you're invincible and that it's easily overcome, then it'll always come back to bite you. I did the same mistake when I was younger. I overcame these issues such as anxiety, and I stopped doing meditations. I stopped doing the healthy things that were good for my mind, and that helped me get out of the issue in the first place. So it came back. Now the second time I overcame it, I developed certain habits to keep the monster at bay. For example, I meditated daily. I'm praying daily. I'm journaling every day. This is my journal. And I'm writing out my thoughts. These are habits that make the anxiety and the monster of the anxiety less likely to come out. So if you treat it as a monster, you're able to deal with it better. And you can name it whatever you want. I'm just saying monster because that's what it feels like. But it could be whatever you like. Say it's like a demon or a issue, whatever it is. But just remember, it's always susceptible to come back. And one way to do that and to deal with it from coming back is to simply just continuously do the habits and see it as something that's continuously going to come back into your life. But this time, since you've been practicing the tools and doing the right things consistently, it's so easy to manage. And that's one thing that people always forget. If you guys like the video, watch some other videos. Peace.